Yo, we're the Zone Runners, and this time we're at Pumpkin Hill. You ain't ready.
I ain't gonna let it get to me. I'm just gonna creep down in Pumpkin Hill. I got to find my lost piece. I know that it's here. I can sense it in my feet. The great emerald's power allows me to feel. I can't see a thing, but it's around somewhere. I'm gonna hold my head, cause I have no fear. Probably seems crazy, a graveyard theory, but a ghost tried to approach me and got leery.
Asked him a question and he vanished in a second. I'm walking through valleys, crying pumpkins in the alleys. It didn't seem happy, but they sure tried to get me. Had to back him up with the fist, metal crackling. I'm hearing someone saying, use a chicken, don't be scared. It had to be the wind, cause nobody wasn't there. I searched and I searched as I climbed up the wall, and then I started to fly, I went in deeper.
Let it get to me, I'm just gonna creep down in Pumpkin Hill, I got to find my lost piece. I know that it's it, I can sense it in my feet. The great emerald's power allows me to feel. Can't see a thing, but it's around somewhere. Gonna hold my head, cause I got nothing to fear. It's probably seem crazy, crazy theory. A ghost tried to approach me and got leery.
Yo, I ain't gonna let it get to me. I'm just gonna hang down in Pumpkin Hill because I need my next drink. Try to find a vampire blood and I liked it cause they said just a drop would make me go hyper. And now I'm walking like Frankenstein because I need another taste of that fine red wine. Plain silver chains and pull fangs without pain. Drain veins in a staked brain. What? Are my raps too violent? Yo, I didn't kill the guy, just keeping him quiet. That you can log as a merciful attack. The true death reserved for the guy who calls bars raps. Ding dong, trick or treat, it's a me housey. Yes, sorry, and I'm a doctor this year. So please, why don't you hand over all the candy? And we won't have to show you our graveyard theory.
Let it get to me, I'm just gonna creep down in Pumpkin Hill, I got to find my lost piece. I know that it's here, I can sense it in my feet. The great emerald's power allows me to feel. Can't see a thing, but it's around somewhere. Gonna hold my head, cause I got nothing to fear. It probably seems crazy, graveyard theory. A ghost tried to approach me and got leery.
Yo, Dr. Halsey, let me clear out some of these corpses, brother. I ain't gonna let it get to me. I'm just gonna chill down a Pumpkin Hill. I'm gonna keep it hella real. Serving hot soup, force feed beyond your fill. When you wanna test me, but you lack any skill. Bloodsuckers wanna hunt me in the night, but their fangs only talk, they never really bite. Take a stake or two and drive it through your chest in one strike. Now what was it about me you didn't really like? Get stalked by the undead, so I got 12 gauges aimed at his dumb head. Turn pumpkins from orange to blood red. Grab your jack-o'-lanterns, here comes the sunset. Howl at the moon, whispers in the air, I'm coming for you soon, yeah. I've got a graveyard theory that says you'll be buried before you get anywhere near me.
Let it get to me, I'm just gonna creep. Cemetery pop like a dancing machine. Down on moonwalk, I can feel it in my feet. The thrilling of this killing got me grooving to this beat. It ain't hard to see, the funk is everywhere. Bobbing my head, cause I got nothing to fear. It's missing like a conspiracy theory. An alien chip is DTF, I said, girl, I feel it. But it's around somewhere. Try to approach me and go, spooky, spooky, spooky. Spooky, scary, spooky, scary, skeleton. Shivers down your spine. Shaking stones will shock your spine. Feel your boom tonight.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. It's me, Duke CT, back in your new year, new look. It's been a while. I've been, went to Convention Mag Fest, good times, meet some people, got a little sick, And now I'm, feeling a little sick as well, but yet I'm back to at least 80%. And hopefully that'll be enough because there's a lot of stuff happening in the world of wrestling today, and not just wrestling, but entertainment as well. So, I mean, TNA is playing right now, total nonstop action. And, well, gosh, I saw the premiere, and oh Lord, mm, what a show! The show means horrible, and that's why I like. You know what? There was a grand opening, grand closing. I could not. It was terrible. Absolutely horrible show, and it's a shame because I am a TNA fan. I've been a TNA fan for a very, very long time. One of the most, since 2004, before the Spike TV deal. In fact, I don't feel this way. They were disappointed. This is one from Backstage Report from this is Wrestling Inc. This is also from Fightful Select as well. The last Thursday, TNA debuted its first episode of Impact on the AMC network. Despite two major title matches being advised and WWE star AJ Styles making an appearance, the show was not well received from both wrestling fans and pundits alike. However, in addition of online backlash and never commonly directed at TNA's first broadcast to AMC, the backlash reaction to the show from the promotion talent have been revealed. According to Fightful Select, TNA's talent behind the scenes were both realistic and pessimistic about the show, with the overall understanding being it wasn't a good show. That said, they believe that the general audience didn't understand the hurdles TNA faced coming to last Thursday. Well, other staff reportedly made some reasonable excuses for the promotion support after it. Although, Fightful notes that some claims will claim that this was the type of show TNA needed to have. Despite the deal with AMC not getting started on the right track, there were some debuts: Ilana Black, aka Cora Jade, Dara Ray, aka Sonya Deville, and you have some. It's going to be next week. It's going to be Mustafa Ali and Jeff Hardy in the Feast of Fire match, which I'm like, at this point, how many people have been, on that roster to justify that? Because, oh boy, they don't have enough. I don't think they have enough for anyone to justify that roster at all. I don't think they do. And by the way, my appearance was everything. It peaked if it peaks at your big first segment. The first segment of the show and the last match. That's all you need to see here because it felt like there was just a very low rent, and I'm like, man, it was the most low rent show, and I'm like, this is more low rent than their stuff than the Asylum. At least the Asylum had production. I think 2004 had better production than this than the show here now. This looked horrible, terrible. It was a terrible looking show, and I like the fact. Oh, by the way. The first match, the Righteous, attacked, the whole took down the Hardys. Oh, the first match was Hardys and Elijah taking on Order 4, Mustafa Ali group. It was a decent little match. But then the Righteous came out afterwards and took all out. And next thing you know, and you're like, okay, at least the Righteous will look like they're going to win the tag titles, right? Nope, they lose. Classic TNA. So yeah, they lost. Then, then a lot of segments and empty seats, which, man, they claimed, quote, let me see if I can find this little thing. Because you want to talk about delusional kids. Where is this? Let me see. Where is it? Let's see. Where is it? If I can just show this thing. Oh gosh. No, let me go over here. Should be, this is a live show, by the way. Live, everybody. All right. Oh, yeah, I'm watching clips of the live one now. It still doesn't look good. It still looks even more low rent than Ring of Honor. I don't think it's possible. Now, I'm not talking about today Ring of Honor. I'm talking about the stuff back in 2005. That's what it feels like. The low rent. So much low rent. Here we are. This might not be true. This could be BS to the BS. But here you go. TNA fact. Over 12,000 people are in attendance for that TNA pay-per-view. And boy, I saw the pic. They were not 12,000. It didn't even carry that amount. And it was so terrible, ladies and gentlemen. The show was live, by the way, at the let me see if I can get the thing here. If I can find it. Because I have a I have it right here. Hold on. About the Curtis Caldwell Center. I think it's not it's not available here, but here it is. If I can just share this thing. Let's see. So image file. There it is. I shared this right to the show because right here, I can't believe they actually put this on Wikipedia. I probably already edited this out. Let me just make sure they didn't. They probably did edit this out. Let me see if it's still there or not. Nope, it's already gone. But I saved it, ladies and gentlemen. I saved it. The Curtis Caldwell Center, and you see it right there live. Live, do your video. This is from Wikipedia. I know Wikipedia has its issues, but I had to save this. Curtis Caldwell Center, the Garland Special Events Center, is 6,800 feet arena, 8,500 full capacity in the Conference Center, Garland, Texas. Opened in 2005 and designed by HKS Incorporated. Constructed at a cost of $31 million by Lee Lewis Construction with engineering by Walter B. Moore, Bloom Consulting Engineers, and RLK Engineers. The arena is property of the Garland Independent School District, GISD. It is also a place where TNA Wrestling died on January 15th, 2016. Oh, man. I had to save that. I had to save it, people. It's right there. Look at it. Feel it. Because that was the mood afterwards. That was the mood. That was the mood from that whole show. And it's a shame because, like I said, I like TNA. But, man, the vibes from that show was not good. Then you go into the other stuff that happened later on that show. The Mr. Elegance thing. My God, that whole segment felt like that thing should not have made air. That was a prime version of bad. I don't know who is in charge of the booking of that of the show. Maybe Carlos. I don't know who is. That should have not even made it air. That should not have been a backstage segment. Why is Prince Hilton there? Why is he here? He's not even close to or even knows to be relevant. You got the influencers all right there. Why couldn't you get some more influencers on YouTube or what have you? BDE is more relevant than Paris Hilton. I mean, dog, what are y'all doing? I mean, he played his role well, but come on, man. And by the way, the two members of that it was a Knockouts Child, the Elegance brand versus the Inspiration, and it was a really nothing match. I didn't really care. Not befitting of the Knockouts legacy. I feel like that match should have been more, but it wasn't because the Inspiration, they're leaving. They're just after this match. We're gone. Bye. And to the back. And then a lot of like the stuff that happened, it felt like it was a lot of setup to stuff that most people don't care about. This should have been their all points bulletin show, but the only highlights were AJ Styles. That's good. AJ Styles. Um, you could say the you know, you know, the Righteous, but they lost the tag title. You know, and then the main event. I also you got Ryan Nemeth acting like a complete goober, going in and say, "Oh, I'm gonna pick a fight with these Hollywood people." Crotches in some of the he crotches himself on the the metal grating or whatever. It gets chopped. I'm like, man. Well, because he's an idiot. And by the way, he was the first one to challenge for the world title against Santana, by the way, if you remember, for all that craziness with NXT and everything else. Well, of course, so he's now a complete idiot. That's great, TNA. Also, another thing, the match was decent. And they went too long. I think the match was too. That's why they had that last segment. Nick never coming and cashing his shot, but they couldn't do it. And they're like, okay, you're gonna do this like a Texas Death Match, whatever, with him as the referee, which I heard is actually pretty good. I heard Genesis was actually pretty good, but shouldn't that last segment be there? You should have said that instead of cut some of the stuff out. Cut that whole Elegance brand thing out, and you make that match. You put that stuff there. You put that after match stuff there. Also, NXT people showing up again, because basically TNA is not an independent company. It is basically a feeder program. It is the regional manager to the regional manager to the regional manager. At this point, I put it behind Evolve at this point. So, yeah. I mean, that statement I have right there is pretty much the TNA I know and love is dead, and it's been dead, and it's just a corpse. And I know some people are like, well, this is the best thing that TNA needs. They have all the all the stuff here. They have this help, but honestly, sure, they got the tickets and people going there, but I'm like, at what cost, man? Leon Slater was going to have a match against one of those Myron Reed, but then that was called off because one, Myron Reed was going to AEW, and secondly, visa issues, aka WWE just yanked, allegedly, I don't know, but yeah, he was not going to be on the card because he's going to be on the British tour. Leon Slater is your X Division champion, and he's like this. And he's on main. He's been on main roster TV at this point. So you know what? He's gonna drop that belt. Just have him drop the belt and release him now. TNA. It's over. It is over for that. For your X Division. I can't wait for that. I can't wait to make it official. They just become a feeder program to the feeder program, and it's sad what TNA and Ring of Honor has gone through right now. They were the outlier. They were the refuge for the people who didn't want WWE, the monopoly. And now look at it. Both of them are now feeder systems to AEW and WWE. And if they have better management, Ring of Honor would probably be on TNT. They have better management. And TNA would probably would have been the number 2 company if they didn't hire, if Jeff Jarrett listened to his dad and said, hey, don't hire these fools from WCW, but they basically went out of business. But what he hired? Vince Russo. He hired Eric Bischoff, Dixie Carter, Dixie Carter, like, oh, we're gonna go in on Eric Bischoff and Hulk Hogan. 2 of the main reasons why TNA. You see what I'm saying, people? You see what I'm saying? Just massive backwards. It was backwards thinking. Backwards thinking that hurt this company, hurt them, and now look at TNA. At least TNA is on the channel. I don't know where I mean, I'm a Prime subscriber, so it's sad. It's all sad, people. But yeah, so yeah, I just wish TNA will the best, but I don't see it actually getting better for them. You know, it just looks at I look at what is the production values, and man, I'm looking at this with the people. And I'm looking at Santana's entrance right now. TNA Wrestling posted up, and I'm like, he is the man of the people. He has a connection to the crowd, and I'm like, man, it seems so lifeless. Remember when Jey Uso does it, it's great. But here it is. There it is. Man, he tries to do everything else. He's trying to be a part of the people. He's trying to be here with the people. But man, it just seems so low rent. And I hate it. I hate the fact that it's low rent because Santana deserves better. He put himself all the stuff, and he's with the people. He's with the people. They love him. They love this guy, man. They love this man. But man, he's going to be I wouldn't be surprised he's going to be on that main roster of WWE probably in 2 like and I think by since SmackDown's 3 hours, I wouldn't be surprised he's going to be. I wouldn't be surprised if Mike Santana challenged for the U.S. Championship and might actually win it. Yeah, my hope. I have a hope that that TNA gets it together, but I don't see that happening anymore. I look at this and I'm just like, man, it's just like it just feels so low rent. And that's what it is. It's a low rent show. Anyway, we're going to take a small little break here. And when we come back, I'm going to be talking about Master of the Universe trailer. I will talk about the AEW stuff probably in a separate video, my year and stuff, because I think that's a long video and everything else here. Unless you want to talk about it now, comment below, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. We'll be right back live right after this here on Dukect Lounge. Thank you so much for listening. And, remember, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. We'll be right back right after this.
Trying to find our way out and put this darkness behind us. And underground is my oration, sound integration. But situation is we're surrounded by light negation. It's black as pitch cause we're trapped by our violent souls. In a deep mind where deep rhymes won't keep my self-control. Too many foes, we feel snake bit and we won't take it. Enemies need their face hit, we going ape shit.
Hell is my confinement within this mind. Now trapped and enshrined by my own mind.
No knuckle dragon, it's like a jungle that Cedrock keeps zigging and zagging. These lizards ready to fire in military attire. Heaters, cannons, entire arsenals, bangers for hire. We only got double barrels, but we don't monkey with them. Just throw shots and we hit them to this industrial rhythm. Still searching for the light, still more to fight. Still at war with our plight, but still we're sure of our own collective might.
Hell is my confinement within this mind. Now trapped and enshrined by my own mind. Hell is my confinement within this mind. No way out for run.
Magilla G's can't match this, so I ain't trying to attack us. I'm a bad boy like Diddy, but I ain't talking Sean John, cause it's on like Son of Khan. Gots to get our chimp on. That means we simply simulate simians simultaneously. And all y'all snakes beastin' to kill us is living dangerously. Straight bananas is the conflict these opponents hand us. So battle status in these catacombs, we got no manners.
All I know is pain to give the same. All I have ingrained is pain. Misery of shame forever will remain. So I must regain my faith.
Seems endless, threats come relentless in this zoo. No one defends us, and they won't commend us when we're through. It don't matter, cause I'm after something resembling peace. I get madder every other day that this shit don't cease. Since our conception, downward has been my life's direction. Had no protection from evil factions and predilections. Heart of a killer for gorilla, pillar of coffin fillers. Nothing vanilla about us, true thriller, minute gorillas. Our main position, this mission, is to improve conditions. And it's our own volition, we ain't looking for permission. Vanish from our position like we're magicians. In addition, our plan to see freedom's light comes to fruition.
Hell is my confinement within this mind. Now trapped in a shrine by my own mind. Hell is my confinement within this mind. No way out, we're running out of time.
Taking it, we going ape shit. We ain't taking it. Yeah, we going ape shit. We going ape shit. We going ape shit. We going ape shit.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for being here. Click like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And by the way, the music I've been using is OC Remix. Go listen. There's a lot of good albums out there. Listen, and you'll probably find some good stuff there anyway. All right, let's get into the big movie reveal. There it is. Master of the Universe. And oh boy, Nick Gonzalez. You know what? He looks good as a Prince Adam. I'm okay with that. But man, He-Man, I'm like, He-Man should look like some like big, strong dude, man. He should be like, not Hulk level, but someone like, oh wow, this guy is the Ultimate Warrior. I'm like, I want someone to be, that type of big, looks like, wow, he looks like really tough, whatever. I'm like, could you sure you couldn't get like another person to play him like someone like who would be big? Those are guy like someone like who has big muscles just can play him or something like that. I don't know, maybe a Braun Strowman, get a blonde wig on him or something like that. But I would like, maybe, I don't know, let's see. Who's like C? Let's see, I didn't see. Like, see, I think a 6'5". I would like someone like I want to see someone who's big like that. Hmm. I'm trying to find someone. All of them are old, by the way. You need someone who's like young. Let's see. Maybe how old? Let's see. Yeah, Jacob. Hmm. Jacob. Well, he's too skinny. That's the problem. A lot of these guys are just too skinny to be these like we need someone who looks like buff, and that's the problem. These guys like they're all you know Yeah, he looks big, but the Frankenstein. He looks nice in Frankenstein, but I'm like, we need someone like more bigger actors, like because when I see this guy from it, it's just like, I don't know, it just doesn't look right to me. And also another issue with the movie, and God, it's a problem across the board. And I'm gonna say this is that there is no color in these films, man. I don't know. It just feels like there's a lot less color. You know, it feels like it's these movies, these trailers don't have. It's like the only place that has actual bright colors allowed to have them is the Avatar films. You look at the Avatar films; they are like in your face with that type of scenery and beauty and such. Everything is just dirt road, bland. I'm like, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of that whole gritty stuff, man. Give me color. And then I look at the Odyssey, it's same thing. It's just muted and just dull. What has happened to just the fantastical? Where is the fantastical? James Cameron can't be the only guy bringing fantastical stuff. This first, the trailer did not have that fantastical nature of it, and He-Man is fantastical. Bring in the fantastical stuff there. I'm like, well, Skeletor looks good. Yeah, he looks decent. But remember, he's being played by Jared Leto, the controversies that he follows and the box office poison he has. Seriously, Jared Leto is box office poison, and this movie doesn't have a prayer. It's already down the hole of it. And then you have this basically, what is that? A psyche film, guy from a normal world goes to the fantastical world. I think that's another issue people have a problem with as well. That's another issue. That is another issue. They're not starting in the fantastical. We had to we can't have Prince Adam start there. We had to have Prince Adam go Earth or run the series. Oh, he has to be with this tribe. Oh, he has to do this, that, the other. This is the problem of the show and the movie. Like you have to strip him down to that point, then he builds up to it. Why not have him be there? Why haven't just to have him be there? In that world. In fact, his mother was the one who was in Earth. His mom was from Earth, not him. Ugh. Anyway, one thing I do like about it is, like I said, Skeletor looks like his stuff here. And, at least the sword looks nice. And I don't know, the sword, you couldn't screw up He-Man's sword. It's very easy. It's an easy thing. And it looks like majority of the fights will take place in Eternia and such. So that's a positive right there, too. But, man, we going to have to go through the slog of, well, we have to be stuck in this human world. Look at those pronouns. Ha, ha, ha. All the other stuff. You have to wait till like 20 or 30 minutes, and then, bam, we're in Eternia. And then we have to go back probably because the monsters are there. Have to save the whole thing. And then Or, they're going to continue on, or he's going to go right back to that world and just go, you know what? Maybe the prince thing, I should stay back on Earth because that's my destiny. And then the sequel happens. I don't know. That's what I feel like. It's just frustrating to me because I do want this thing to be at least somewhat decent. Somewhat decent. Because there are some good stuff from the trailer. There are good things from the trailer. I think there are good stuff there. But the problem is I just don't trust the studios. I don't trust the people behind the camera and everything. I don't trust them. I don't trust these type of things, man. You know? By the way, where's Orko, by the way? Yeah, they cut that dude out completely. They cut him out. He's gone. And the truth remains you're gone. Then sing song. Yeah, it's over. So I hope it's good, but I do have those issues. I just hate the fact we can't start in the fantastical worlds and be more colorful in those worlds. Like I said, Avatar has no issue with that. I have a lot of issues with Avatar, but at least there's some fantastical stuff there. I just hate the color. The color grading is just the same thing. It's so muted and just I'm tired of them. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of that, man. I'm tired of it, man. Give me bright colors. Give me full-on colors. Give me full-on stuff and stop trying to ape Guardians of the Galaxy too, man. I'm getting tired of that shit. Give me something else, man. I want something else, man. Give me something new. I want something interesting. All right? But hey, it's an 80s property, so what you see is what you get. But anyway, that's the show here. Man, I need to get ending more positive notes. I got ending more positive notes. Anyway, this is Duke CT here. Peace and love, by the way. Next week we'll be talking more wrestling stuff and hopefully more entertainment stuff as well, and hopefully some more positive stuff that ends with it. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said, peace and love. I will see y'all when I see y'all later. Peace.